Assalamualaikum, hello everyone, my name is Ilma Aura Fatimah Albar. I'm student at Pancasakti University, Bekasi. My major is English Education. In this video, I will explain about cultural adjustment for my final exam in this semester. The subject is cross-cultural understanding, and the lecturer is Mrs. Iswandini Agustin MPD. Okay, first, what is cultural adjustment? Finding yourself in the midst of an unfamiliar culture can be exciting. Everything around you is new and different. Language, climate, clothing, food. But other differences are not as noticeable at first. You may sometimes feel confused by cultural patterns with which you are unfamiliar. Adjusting to all of your new environment cues, both obvious and subtle, can leave you with feelings of uncertainty, frustration, and anxiety. Sehingga seringkali orang-orang bertanya tentang how people are expected to interact at home and in public, how to interpret body language and nonverbal cues, even what's considered humorous and what's not. Experiencing such stresses is a normal part of the cultural adjustment process. The best strategy is to first, educate yourself about the host culture prior to departure to minimize surprises. Second, learn about and recognize the symptoms of cultural adjustment. Third, practice healthy methods of processing your new experience. And next, what is a culture shock? The term culture shock refers to feelings of uncertainty, confusion, or anxiety that people experience when they are transplanted into a society that's different from their own. Culture shock sets in when people vacation, do business, go to school, or move to another city or country. Is culture shock good or bad? Although it may have a seemingly negative connotation, culture shock is normally considered to be a positive syndrome. While it can be challenging, those who are able to resolve their mixed feeling may find it a favorable experience. How to overcome culture shock? Time and habit help deal with culture shock, but individuals can take some shock-absorbing steps to speed recovery. 1. Try to learn about the new country or culture and understand the reasons for cultural difference. 2. Don't indulge in thought of home, constantly comparing it favorably to the new land. 3. Don't seal yourself off. Try to meet and socialize with the locals. 4. Be honest in judicious way about feeling disoriented and confused. Ask for advice and help. 5. Talk about and share your cultural background. Communication runs both ways. And next, the adjustment process. The adjustment process will vary according to your background knowledge of the host culture, the length of your program, the level of immersion, and your own experience. Each stage in the process is characterized by symptoms or outward and inward signs and behaviors. Many people describe the cultural adjustment process as a series of ups and downs. The first, honeymoon period. Initially, you will probably be fascinated and excited by everything new. Usually, visitors are at first overjoyed to be in a new culture. Maksudnya adalah, pada periode ini, awalnya kamu mungkin akan terpesona dan bersemangat dengan segala sesuatu yang baru. Biasanya, senang berada dalam budaya baru. The second, culture shock. You are immersed in new problems, housing, transportation, food, language, and new friends. Fatigue may result from continuously trying to comprehend and use the second language. You may wonder, why did I come here? Maksudnya adalah, dalam periode ini, kamu akan tenggelam dalam masalah baru, seperti perumahan, transportasi, makanan, bahasa, dan teman baru. Dan mungkin kamu bertanya-tanya, mengapa saya datang ke sini? The third, initial adjustment. Everyday activities such as housing and going to school are no longer major problems. Although you may not yet be perfectly fluent in the language spoken, basic ideas and feelings in the second language can be expressed. Maksudnya adalah, dalam periode ini, aktivitas sehari-hari seperti perumahan dan sekolah bukan lagi masalah utama. Meskipun kamu mungkin belum sepenuhnya fasih dalam bahasa lisan, ide, dan perasaan yang dapat diungkapkan. 4. Mental isolation. You have been away from your family and good friends for a long period of time and may feel lonely. Many still feel they cannot express themselves as well as they can in their native language. Frustrations and sometimes a loss of self-confidence result. Some individuals remain at this stage. Maksudnya adalah, dalam periode ini, kamu telah lama jauh dari keluarga dan teman baik kamu, dan mungkin kamu merasa kesepian. Banyak yang masih merasa bahwa mereka tidak dapat mengekspresikan diri mereka sebaik mungkin. Kamu mungkin frustasi dan terkadang hilangnya rasa percaya diri. Beberapa individu ada pada tahap ini. 5. Acceptance and integration. You have established a routine. For example, work, school, social life. You have accepted the habits, customs, foods, and characteristics of the people in the new culture. You feel comfortable with friends, associates, and the language of the country. Maksudnya adalah, dalam tahap ini, kamu telah menetapkan rutinitas, misalnya pekerjaan, sekolah, dan kehidupan sosial. Dan kamu telah menerima kebiasaan, makanan, dan karakteristik orang-orang dalam budaya baru. Dan kamu merasa nyaman dengan teman, rekan, dan bahasa yang digunakan. That's all video from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.